What's going on, YouTube? Entropy Studios back at you with another video. Today I just wanted to show you the difference between using GeForce Now and the Shadow application on the NVIDIA Shield. So GeForce Now is a beta program which is very similar to Shadow, except you only get to stream games with it. It's not like having a whole PC, but it does stream games to Android television, specifically their NVIDIA Shield. It is a beta program that's closed, I want to say, for desktops, but if you have an NVIDIA Shield, you have access to this right now. So I've been playing around with it for the last month, but we'll go ahead and do a demonstration. So this is going to be Shadow running on the NVIDIA Shield to start off with. I did a video earlier on it, but I'll just start it off with the gameplay again. Hold on, I have to do this on my camera because it's the only way I can do high quality HD. So 1 second. So just to show you, it is in 4K. It's at 60 hertz. So this is the Shadow. So I'll go ahead and load that up. And this is on my Samsung 55-inch Quantum Dot. So the Samsung Q6FN is what we're looking at today. I love this TV. Loading. So there is no, I do not have VSync turned on for this, so it's going to give us as much frames as possible. So this is in 4K. We're just inside Franklin's house, but if you look in the corner there, because we are on the Shadow, I do have my GeForce overlay on there with the FPS count, so we're at 85 inside the house. So I'll just take Franklin outside. And it is super crisp. We're getting real 4K. And we're doing it with over 7. Look at this. This is like over 70 frames, I want to say. 74. 74 FPS in 4K on the Shadow. So it looks beautiful. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch this over to the GeForce Now. I am going to have to log out of Steam, so it'll let me do it. So just bear with me for a second while I exit the application and get GeForce Now set up. So now we're going to load up Grand Theft Auto 5 on GeForce Now. I'm going to have to change some settings because it does start off in 1080p. And I don't believe you're going to see frames, but I'm hoping you can see the difference in the picture quality. Because, in my opinion, the Shadow is way better than GeForce Now as it stands right now. And this will show it. So GeForce Now kind of starts off like the Shadow, where it like brings up some type of PC interface, but you don't ever really have full access to it. You just get to see like the kind of startup for the games, like in a Steam type of UI. And we got repeating sound right from the beginning. So we're starting off with repeating sound from the GeForce Now. running on their NVIDIA Shield. So this is GeForce, an NVIDIA program running on NVIDIA hardware. So that's how it starts off. So we'll just go to settings real quick. We're gonna have to change the graphics, turn it up to 4K. So we're at 4K, 60 hertz on, off, VSync. This is all the same as the other one. Okay, so we're good here. Yes, we're going to keep the settings. We'll start her up. So I'm hoping you'll be able to see the difference. I'm not going to have the frames counter, but when I loaded this up earlier on GeForce, it did not come close. It looked more than 30 frames per second than 60 to, let alone 70 to 80. So 4K, starting off in Franklin's house. And it already, there's like some motion blur. I don't know if you can see it, it's just not as smooth. Let me see if I can just see the stuttering like on the screen. It's just not anywhere like the Shadow experience. It's very slow. There's lag. You know what that probably is? It's probably more the latency. I think that I'm willing to say that the GeForce Now has way more latency as far as when you see the reactions from the input on your controller. So I think that's what it is, because the picture kind of looks the same, but the latency is not there, and there is some motion blur. It's just not as good. I'm hoping you'll be able to see this like I can in person, but it's just not as good. So Shadow over GeForce Now. I'm not sponsored by Shadow. I'm not getting paid by anybody. This is just me having all this stuff to play with and wanting to show everybody. All right, guys, have a good day.